Coming to you live from Station Whale News. Good afternoon, Mandeville. It's a pleasant sunny day, October 14th of the year 2024. I am your host, Shanae Williams, for today's segment, From Local to Global, News that Broadens Perspectives. Do stay tuned because we have a special guest who is a licensed social worker. Ms. Ashana Claire is no new person to the news or social media world. We'll be having a well-informed discussion about all things within the helping profession, and we'll like to take some time to answer any questions from our various social media platforms. So please remember to send us a message at 1-800-STATION-W. This just in, we're getting some news about a reporter on scene of a domestic violence case. Let's see what she has to say.
Good evening, I'm your reporter Samantha Brown, and our top story tonight is domestic violence has surged in the Rose Heights community. With me, I have Rebecca Jones, who is willing to share her experience in these times.
Thank you so much for having me. My husband Roberto and I met through family friends. I is a resident, but Roberto is a citizen. He doesn't work much, but he gets money now and then. We have 2 kids together and we share an apartment. I don't trust Roberto all the time because of how quickly his attitude changed. I feel like the kids and I have to walk around eggshells on this man. If I don't have the errands run on time, he smacks me in my face. If he doesn't like what I say, he muffs me to keep me quiet. If he doesn't like what I wear outside, he will bleach those clothes and ruin them. I never call the police because I can't get evicted. I have nowhere to go, and with my kids, they need a roof over their head. I think a neighbor called the police one time, and I tell him I was fine and nothing happened. Roberto's brother lives upstairs, and I didn't even want him to hear me talking to the cops. I know he will tell Roberto. It took me all night to convince Roberto that I didn't call the cops, and he told me that if I ever did, he would lie to the police and have me deported back to the Bahamas. What would my kids do then? I have nowhere to go. Who was there to help me?
Thank you, Rebecca Jones, for sharing your experience. As we delve into the stories behind the headlines, we will also highlight the resources available for those in need. And we will also hear from a professional who can offer support. Stay tuned.
Who is there to help her? Just listening to Mrs. Jones' experience with her partner brought tears to my eyes. No one should settle in an environment where they are abused constantly. She asked the question, who is there to help me? We'll find out right after this commercial break.
Who's that? Is that your granddaughter? Oh, she looks just like you. We've heard there's concern about your safety. Would you like to talk? You passed! See, I knew you could do it. Let's all take a minute. We need to sort this out together. Hi, I'm Angharad.
Carl.
Grace.
Tabby.
I'll be a social worker. I'm here to help.
Welcome back. Today we're exploring the crucial role of social workers. I'm joined by Sashana Claire, an experienced social worker within the medical field. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, Shani. I'm excited to discuss the importance of our field.
Awesome. So, Miss Claire, please let the audience know what a day in the life of a social worker is like.
I am a medical social worker at the Mandeville Hospital, where I focus on hospice care. My team involves doctors, nurses, physiotherapists, dietitians, and even pastors. We all come together to provide medical, emotional, social, and spiritual aid for people who are terminally ill. The main goal of having this team is to give them a choice of living and dying, surrounded by people they care about. An example of the way that I work with my clients and their loved ones is by providing counseling services, and I also coordinate the services that they choose. I tend to host group counseling sessions for family members before and after the death of the client. The approach we take within this hospice group provided opportunities to work with professionals to provide alternative care for people who are extremely sick. We sometimes have projects where we create banners to encourage the public to be more aware and cautious of certain fatal issues like sexually transmitted diseases and domestic violence.
I am glad you brought up domestic violence. For Mrs. Jones, who is going through a crucial time with her abusive partner, Roberto, what are some of the ways you can help her or someone who is experiencing hardship?
Regardless of my specialty, a general social worker role is to improve people's lives. For Mrs. Jones, a domestic violence victim, we offer assistance if safety is at risk. We provide crisis interventions and risk assessments. We make necessary referrals to mental health professionals, lawyers, or financial counselors. We advocate for our clients.
So basically, you're a superhero?
Well, yes. I actually left my cape at home.
Haha! You heard it here first, folks. The SWs are super people in disguise. Miss Claire, my question to you is, why are social workers so important?
Imagine a world where you are experiencing a difficult occurrence and there is no one who can provide you with resources holistically. Our importance stems from our ability to consult, manage resources, and educate people in need. Our holistic approach considers the individual's environment and community, ensuring support for those who often feel unheard.
That is so important. Can you explain how someone can become a social worker?
Sure. It typically starts with a bachelor's degree in social work, followed by a master's for many roles. Field experience through internships is also crucial, and then you will need to get licensed.
And what normally motivates people to choose this particular profession?
For our audience, you must understand that this field is no bed of roses. You will hear declarations from your clients that are very traumatic, and you must always keep a professional and welcoming attitude. Many are driven by a desire to help others and create positive change. It can be incredibly rewarding to see your efforts make a difference in someone's life. An altruistic personality is key to being the best social worker.
Wow, that is so inspiring. Let's take some questions from the audience. All right, the first question from Shaquille Oatmeal says, what are the qualities that make a good social worker?
Empathy, strong communication skills, and the ability to remain calm under pressure are vital.
All right, so the next question is from Google Was My Idea 21. They're asking, are there any specific areas of social work that are in high demand?
Fields like mental health and child welfare are particularly needed right now.
All right, we got another question from All Good Names Are Gone 68. They're asking, what is one common misconception about social work?
Many think we only remove children from homes, but our goal is to support families and help them stay together whenever possible.
All right, I do believe we can take one more question. This is coming from Anonymous 43. How much money do social workers make in a year?
Well, I do not wish to disclose my personal salary, but on average we make about 1.1 million a year. We also get different bonuses and incentives. Persons who normally join this profession not only for the financial rewards, but gain satisfaction in helping when needed.
Thank you, Miss Claire, for your time and for sharing what it's like to be a social worker. I am sure that we have encouraged our younger audience to take more interest in this career path. As we all know, this is a career path great for people who have a deep desire to help and advocate for people who are in need. All right, I believe that is all for this afternoon. Tune in next week where I will interview Sean J. Combs, also known as P. Diddy, about the various allegations against him. You won't want to miss next week's episode. Thank you, audience, for tuning in for today's segment, From Local to Global, news that broadens perspectives. Serving you the hottest and most leading news.